Ethan Blackwood had everything money could buy: 3 luxury homes, a fleet of cars, a company valued in the billions, but none of it filled the silence that followed him everywhere. At 42, he was the youngest CEO to ever lead Blackwood Technologies, yet every night he returned to his mansion alone, greeted only by the echo of his footsteps and the hum of expensive security systems. Trust was a word Ethan no longer believed in. Over the years, people had smiled too easily around him. Friends vanished when he stopped funding their ideas. Relationships felt scripted, affection tied to bank accounts. Even his employees treated him with a mix of fear and flattery. So when his longtime house manager retired, Ethan hired someone new without much thought, a quiet maid named Lena Harper. Lena was different from the beginning. She arrived early, worked silently, and never lingered where she wasn't needed. She didn't ask personal questions. She didn't stare at the art or the cars or the view from the glass walls. To Ethan, she was almost invisible, and that made her interesting. One evening, after a board meeting filled with lies wrapped in polished words, Ethan returned home exhausted and bitter. As he walked through the hallway, an old thought resurfaced. What if I tested her? In his study stood a large steel safe, usually locked and hidden behind a painting. That night, Ethan did something reckless. He opened it and left it that way, bundles of cash neatly stacked, rare watches, confidential documents, even a small velvet box containing a diamond ring he'd never given anyone. Then he left the room. From the security monitors upstairs, Ethan watched. Lena entered the study to dust. She froze when she noticed the open safe. Her eyes widened, not with greed, but with shock. She looked around, clearly unsure what to do. Slowly, she stepped closer, her hands trembling. Ethan leaned forward, heart pounding. Lena reached into the safe, and pulled out a document that had slipped.